Hello everyone and welcome back to my subscribers. If you're not already a subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. It really helps the ratings. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go on over to gunstreamer.com and check me out over there. Subscribe to me over there. Create your own account. It's just like YouTube, except it's more friendly for this type of content here, which YouTube seems to not be so friendly towards. Anyways, that's gunstreamer.com. ID is Nick Taylor 00, just like it is here on YouTube. Alright, in this video I have the long-awaited Taurus TX22. Long-awaited, have you been waiting for it from me? Maybe, maybe not. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I've been shooting it for a while. I bought this gun back in February of 2019 and it is December 2019. So I've had this gun and shot this gun a whole bunch. I bought this gun from DK Firearms and I paid full price, about 300 bucks. And I love this gun. I cannot say enough about it. For the price, I've seen them cheaper than that. I think I've seen them for about $250, maybe even cheaper in some cases with some kind of rebate from Taurus. But the thing that allured me, that caught my attention on this gun, was the magazine capacity of 16 rounds. If you've been following me for a while, you know I have a website where I'm making parts for 22s that increase the capacity and stuff like that. That's at 22lrupgrades.com. But this one here, 16 rounds right out of the box. I had to see this. So I went out and got myself one. Took me a while. Nobody had them at the time, but here it is. And to make this review fair, I have not read any articles at all or watched any YouTube videos or any kind of review videos on this pistol. So this is my unvarnished, off-the-cuff review of this gun. And so far it's been fantastic. It comes in a plain cardboard box with the token lock. 2 magazines came with mine, and what was really cool was it came with an adapter for suppressor. Now, if I remember correctly, mine did not have a thread protector, but I used one of these cool looking fluted ones that I found at 22lrupgrades.com. And so here's the thread adapter. And the cool thing about the thread adapter is I hate when you buy a gun and it has either a barrel nut or a thread adapter on it and it has that special wrench. Who is going to be walking around carrying that stupid wrench? Well, this one here uses 9/16, so it's on the flat sides of this, so any wrench will fit. You don't have to have that special super thin wrench. And then here we've got the one that protects the muzzle with no adapter, and it uses a 3/8 wrench. Perfect. You just get it right off. Boom, there it is. So kudos for Taurus for doing that, for just using stock tools. I hate that. But anyways, here it is. 16 round magazines, comes with 2 of them. It's plastic, and these are relatively cheap. I think I saw them for 20 bucks, $22 a piece, so I've already picked up about 5 of them myself. When you load this thing, you can pull the magazine down and load it one at a time. Right around halfway it seems to get really stiff and then it loosens up a little bit more. I've heard, now, so I said I haven't heard anything or watched anything, but I did hear that some guns were shipping with some kind of magazine loader, but I don't know about it or not. So I came up and designed a magazine loader for this particular gun, and it loads it one at a time. You're basically your typical centerfire magazine loader, just like that. Just press a button, press it down and load it at the same time. I find it's fast to just put it on the table and start loading away. So anyways, I made my own for this. You can buy those on that website as well. But the magazines, flawless. I have had no issues whatsoever with this thing shooting. It shoots everything that I've put through it. The grip on this, I thought it was a little space agey and kind of weird looking, but for that 16 rounds I was really curious how they did it. So I've got this. It feels the best in my hands. For my grip, this gun, it's like a glove for me. It fits fantastic. And with my grip, when I put my weak hand, which is my left hand, way out here, it's got this little groove right here. Those little fancy speed cuts, I guess, what you call them. But my thumb, it's like a memory place just for my thumb right there when I'm shooting. So this thing, it fits me perfectly. It doesn't have any replaceable back straps or anything like that, like these other guns do that you're seeing a lot of today. But for what this is shaped, it fits me great. Now you may be different. It really depends. To take this sucker down, or actually let's go back to this. I did hear that some have a safety and some do not have a safety. This one actually has a safety, so it will not. Make sure it's empty. I did that already, but that's just my double take. So anyways, it does have a safety right here. I hear there's some out there that don't have safeties. I'm not quite sure. I haven't quite verified that yet. Once again, I bought this almost a year ago. But the thing I like about the safety on this is when you put it on safety, you can still rack the slide and check the chamber, see if there's any rounds in there. There's no loaded chamber indicator on here that shows you if a round or not. The port is so small. I figured this might be some kind of ejection problem with this gun, but it ejects and cycles everything I've put in it. And I'm talking cheap ammo up to nice expensive ammo. But the ejection port, it is a little hard to look in there since it is so small, but you really have to, you know, take that extra second to look to make sure you got an empty chamber. The trigger on this is very, very nice. The reset on it is even nicer. I'm not kidding you. When I first started shooting this gun, I went to an indoor range and I was shooting at the paper targets. So boring. But the reset on this, you know, I pull the trigger and then I'd let off of it, and it would just, the reset was so fast, I actually AD'd, if you will. I mean, I hit the target and all, but it wasn't what I was expecting. Let me get a snap cap real quick. Alright, so let's pop in a couple of snap caps so you can see what I'm saying here. I don't like dry firing the 22s if I can avoid it. So I got one in the chamber. We'll shoot the gun. Keep your eyes on the trigger. So I'm holding the trigger down. I eject the spent shell. It puts a new one in there. Watch this. That's the reset. That was it right there. Now it's ready to shoot again. Isn't that crazy? So it frightened me, and it happened more than once until I actually got used to it and I knew it was going to happen. You know, I just was a little bit more aware of it, because you just let your finger off it just a tiny bit, and then if you flinch at all or go to pull that trigger, it goes off just like that. So the trigger is killer on this thing. So the takedown on it was super, super simple. You're going to grab it. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to grab it just like this. And then, so we're all loaded up. It does have a rail on the front. Front serrations are nice for racking like that, and rear serrations as well. I believe the safety is ambidextrous, so you can actually, or the mag release, sorry, is ambidextrous. I can't quite remember that one off right. I did read the instruction manual. It's just been a while. And I figured, you know what, this thing is so light. It's polymer and some kind of aluminum. Or super lightweight metal. The only thing that I see that's super heavy steel is, or I say super heavy, heavier than most of the other parts on here, is the barrel. I thought, man, I need a holster so I can carry this thing when I go deer hunting. So I looked around, I found a holster from a company called Forge Tech, and it's, you know, it's your basic prices for holsters. Nothing super cool or super cheap rather, but it's just a Kydex holster. A couple of tension screws right here. And then it's got like a Tech Lock lower on it, or a clip on it. And I really like this lock. You basically press the button here and then you can pop it off and on your belt. It's very much like the, I believe it's Tech Lock that does them. But I like this that came with it. Well, I paid extra for that. It came with a paddle, but I don't really like to use the paddle. I want to be stable on the belt. I'm carrying this thing outside. But the drawback of using Kydex on this gun is when you put it in and pull it out, you're going to get some wear on the muzzle. So I'm already starting to see a little bit of wear. It's not much. You can kind of see a little silvery portions right there. But once you get outside and get dirt inside this Kydex, it's going to act like sandpaper on the gun and start to wear it down even faster. Drawback. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but so far I've been really happy with the holster and the gun itself. I mean, just, if you are looking for 22, this one here, I can't say enough good things about it. So for the price, I think they're less than $300 today. And for 16 rounds and magazines that are super, super cheap without having to do anything else, I I think it's a great deal. And like I said, I've been super happy with it. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share that video, and go over to Gunstreamer, get yourself a channel over there, upload some videos, subscribe to the other favorites, because there's a whole bunch of YouTubers that are already there. And thanks for all the support. I mean, you know, I couldn't have done it without you guys. The website's doing great, and you know, as long as I can continue making good parts for you guys, and you know, creating content like this, I mean, it's like I said, this is almost a year in making, but you know, I bought this myself. I don't have industry leaders sending me their guns to do a review on and punch one out every 3 days like a lot of the other guys. And plus, on top of that, it's whatever the weapon is or whatever the gun is, it has to, you know, be interesting to me. So anyways, thank you for all your support, and I'll see you on Gunstreamer. Bye.